great chat on relationships and marriage. We talk about the relationship of all of you to the Ghana Premier League. Welcome to the Sport on Pulse. I'm Gary Al Smith. What's your relationship with your club this weekend? It's week 2 of the league as it has started, and we have some good fixtures, 2 on Saturday and then the rest on Sunday. Let's take a look at what we have in store for this weekend. Yep, on your screens, Hearts of Oak versus Ash Gold. That should be fun. Yeah. Efsin, Fifi Forsen is in studio with me. Let's begin the discussions. And we have Elmina Sharks and Adriana Stars as well. Adriana will be playing their first game of the season.
Big one for them, and they're coming on the back of exiting the CAF Champions League. But the fact that they are still in Africa playing in the CAF Confederation Cup, they can take their experience from that. And going away to Elmina Sharks, they lost their first game although, but they put up a very good performance against Dreams FC. So I'm expecting a tough battle between these two sides.
Another one to look up on Saturday is Hearts of Oak versus Ash Gold. Always explosive. And on my joyonline.com, you put up a preview already about this game. Yeah, and Hearts of Oak would like to make a response, and it's the game that they are going to play at the adopted Cape Coast Stadium, because we all know the Accra Sports Stadium has been closed down for renovation works, and so their CEO has come out to say, although it feels the players are not. They are going to adapt with time, but they are hopeful they are going to win against Asante Good. Remember, Asante Good picked up maximum points in their opening day against Wa All Stars, and House of Oak Istanbul, they played against newly promoted Techiman 11 Wonders, and although they scored first, they lost all 3 points there. So I think the fans will be eager for them to make a response to their season, because this is House of Oak. They want to win the league title this season for the first time since 2009, and that's a long time. Right. So. The other fixture we can look at briefly here, Karela FC versus 11 Wonders. 11 Wonders drew with Hearts of Oak in the first game. Asante Kotoko versus Inter Allies. Inter Allies are top of the table at the moment. Wild Stars versus Ebusuna Dwells. Liberty Professionals versus Wafa. Liberty are also playing their first game because they had to forfeit their first one against Adriana Stars. Brekum Chelsea versus Dreams. That should be good. And also Bechem United versus Mediama. FIFA International Friendlies weekend. There will be games across the world, but most of our attention will be looking at the teams that are heading to the World Cup in Russia. And speaking of the host nation, they'll be testing their strength against Brazil in Moscow.
Russia trained on Thursday in preparation for their international friendly against Brazil at the newly refurbished Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow on Friday. The 2018 FIFA World Cup hosts have played a series of international friendly matches over the past 2 years, some with disappointing performances, but their most recent one is the one that they are most proud of, a 3-3 draw against Spain in mid-November 2017. Russia head coach Stanislav Cherchesov was upbeat on Thursday about his side's chances against the Seleção, who will be without star player Neymar.
First of all, it is clear that one of the best football players in the world, Neymar, will not be playing. However, this doesn't mean anything to us because the Brazilians have a pretty good set of players, and I think they will be able to fill the void. We play at home and we have to take a couple of things into consideration. The last 2 games against Argentina and Spain have moved us forward.
Cherchesov will be without key members of his starting 11 as well, though, in defenders Gregory Jikia and Victor Vasin, who are both injured, and Zenit forward Alexander Cochrane, also suffering an injury in the Europa League last week.
We are not complaining or crying, just stating the fact that 2 players who have been first-team choices in our games will not be with us against Brazil. We are now thinking about other options.
So that was a preview. That match is currently in progress. Let's see how it's going right now. It's Russia and Brazil, 37 minutes gone, and it's 0-0. And that is a beautiful stadium that will be used for the World Cup as well. So Netherlands versus England, quickly, that will be previewed. We know that Ronald Koeman is in charge of the Netherlands now. Virgil van Dijk is the new captain of Holland.
It's a process. They're going through transition. We all know how they suffered in the World Cup qualifiers, missing out on the World Cup to Sweden and Portugal and the like. So I think Ronald Koeman is the perfect option for them right now. He's into bringing up talents from the team, and Van Dijk also being a captain is a good option for them. But their opponents, let's focus on their opponents who are playing in the World Cup. Definitely is England, and the Three Lions have always had the good players, the players who dominate headlines week in, week out. But when they get to the crucial stage, they falter. So Southgate has a lot of responsibility to change the script this time. So going into the World Cup, a lot will be depending on the likes of Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Jack Wilshere. He's in some superb form, but in training he suffered some injury. So I think he's out of the game against Netherlands.
Jack Wilshere is injured. Harry Kane also injured. England, are they facing a crisis? I'm sure those players will be better before the World Cup comes around. So those are the matches we'll be looking at, plus many, many more. Look out for the scores and the fixtures on myjoyonline.com. So Egypt versus Portugal, that will pique the African interest. Yes. Germany versus Spain, two powerhouses, past two winners of the World Cup in 2014 and 2010 respectively. Austria versus Slovenia as well.
Argentina versus Italy.
Yes, Argentina versus Italy. That one is a big one. We are looking at it. Gianluigi Buffon spoke about Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo ahead of that one. He says Leo Messi is a complete player who can score all kinds of goals, very technical. And about Cristiano Ronaldo, he called him a killer in the box, capable of scoring at any time or place. So thank you very much, Fifi, for your thoughts on the internationals and on the Ghana Premier League. Be following our coverage, please, on myjoyonline.com on Saturday and on Sunday as well, plus on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Gary L. Smith. I'll be back at 8:30 with more.